And just ahead of the Republican National Convention, Illinois GOP is in disarray.
Fighting within the party led Don Tracy to resign as the state party chairman.
Political reporter Paris Schutz has more on what happens next for Republicans here. Paris.
Sylvia and Terrence, you might as well call them the Fighting Illini. It means a very divided party will have to come together by July 19th to pick a successor, which will be no easy task because there's a real division between downstate, more so-called MAGA folks in the party and a more establishment wing. And for now, the establishment wing has lost. In a letter announcing his resignation, Don Tracy acknowledged that it was the constant fighting and targeting from so-called grassroots members that led to his decision. Quote, in better days, Illinois Republicans came together after tough intra-party elections, but now it seems that agreeing 80% of the time, as President Reagan said, is simply not enough for some who would rather fight each other than take on the Democrats. Another former Republican House Minority Leader, Jim Durkin, quit for similar reasons, says the MAGA direction of the party will cast it further into oblivion.
It was a combination of Donald Trump and Darren Bailey, who were very destructive on our races. And I'm afraid we're not going to be getting anywhere if we're going to continue to have complete homage to Trump and purity on the state platform. And that's what these people are looking for. And we have to win with addition and not subtraction. And right now, the people who have the loudest voices in the Republican Party are playing the game of subtraction. And that's why I lost Don Tracy.
It seems to be subtraction has been in the suburbs and collar counties for the Republican Party. That's their only chance back to relevance, according to Durkin, but extreme right positions won't get them there, he says. Tracy ends a 3.5-year tenure at the top of a party that continues to lose any kind of political foothold in the state. Republicans currently hold no statewide constitutional offices, are in super minority status in the state house, despite a scandal that pushed former Democratic Speaker Mike Madigan out and has him facing federal bribery charges. Now, Cook County's lone Republican elected official, County Commissioner Sean Morrison, acknowledged that Tracy helped the party raise money, although much of that came from Tracy himself. But in a statement, Morrison says, quote, Tracy faced continual criticism from members who had different views on how the party should operate. Durkin says he believes these grassroots elements simply want to cause trouble.
Generally don't do anything to help anybody get elected. They don't contribute financially. They're nowhere to be found when it comes time to the campaigns. So their bark is worse than their bite, but unfortunately their bark is getting louder.
And Commissioner Morrison vows that a succession plan will happen in an organized and pragmatic manner. The state's Democratic Party wasted no chance to pile on, saying, quote, best of luck to the inevitable MAGA extremists who will succeed Don Tracy as chair. A lot of fighting there, a lot of dysfunction in that party. Sylvia and Terrence, we go back to you.